What's going on, everyone? My name is Rival Ryan, the OG Rival Ryan for the long ones, or as other people know me as, OG Bot, or just straight out Ryan. Today I'm starting something a little bit different. This here is Pokemon Fusion, a game with nearly infinite team combinations. There's literally thousands upon thousands of teams that you can create. You'll understand what I mean once we dive into this game if you haven't heard about it. Now, this is an entirely fan-made game, and it's really well done. I can't wait to dive into this game and show y'all it. Now, before we start, though, this here is going to be a little bit of a challenge. I've only played about 10 or so minutes of this game, so it's going to be pretty much a blind run. It is based off of the original Pokemon games in the Kanto region, so that kind of helps me out a little bit because I have played those games quite a bit. Now, however, it is an infinite fusion, infinite Nuzlocke. Now, what that means, it's a basic Nuzlocke. If a Pokemon faints, that's it. It gets released, no ifs, buts, no revives. Every Pokemon will be nicknamed. However, with how this game works and how I've kind of played, some nicknames, they might vanish. So if I do end up nicknaming a Pokemon after you and it vanishes, don't worry. It happens. And as I said, this is an infinite Nuzlocke, which means there are some additional rules that will happen as we go along, and I'll explain them once the Nuzlocke actually begins. So without further ado, let's go ahead and fill out our official Kanto Pokemon League trainer application form. Now, I'm not going to be playing as a 10-year-old or an 11-year-old, and I can't be my own age, so I'm 17. I'm a guy, and of course, my name is Rival Ryan. Oops, that's not my name. Let's go with it, though. Actually, no, let's change it. I'm Rival. Wow, I cannot type today. Alright, Rival Ryan. There we go. Let's go ahead and submit our trainer application form. Without further ado, let's jump on in. It is going to be a normal, regular starters. I don't have any custom sprites, so no. And we will be auto-saving. Even though it won't matter, because we're a Nuzlocke. Silph Co. is now proud to announce the new product that will revolutionize Pokemon battling. Introducing DNA Splicers. The revolutionary new device extracts the DNA of two Pokemon and combines them to create an entirely new species. Here we go. This is what I was talking about. The infinite combinations right here. You select any two Pokemon, use your DNA splicers on them, and just watch the magic happen before your eyes. There are some really weird Pokemon, like don't combine a Magikarp with a Gyarados. It looks weird, but there you go. Look at that. A Gengar and a Nidorino. So fused Pokemon can learn moves from both halves, which gives them an edge over regular Pokemon. So what this means, you can have a fire type mixed with a grass type and obliterate any water types. And now you can try it on your very own Pokemon. Oh, wow. Where can I get one of these? Now available for purchase at every Pokemon. There we go, guys. That is what I'm talking about. Infinite possibilities. Infinite fusion. We're going to have probably some of the most messed up teams. If you saw right there, you saw a Rattata and a Pidgey mixed in that little Pokemon battle. Which kind of gives you a hint about what a lot of them are having. So, without further ado, let's go ahead, take a look. What is this? Gonna tell me? It's a PS4! Go Sony! Okay. Rival Ryan! We received a letter for you! It's from the Pokemon League! Here, open it! Dear Rival Ryan, we are pleased to announce that your Pokemon League application has been accepted. You are hereby recognized as an official Pokemon trainer. You can now earn badges and take part in the Pokemon League Challenge. You will find your trainer card attached to this letter. We wish you the best of luck. The Pokemon League Admission Board. I got the trainer card. Of course. So what did it say? They accepted your Pokemon Trainer application? Rival Ryan, that's amazing! I'm so proud of you! Oh, isn't Blue, the boy next door, receiving his first Pokemon today as well? I overheard Professor Oak talking about it. What is that name you like to call him again? Alright, so my rival, he's not going to be Blue. Now, he's actually going to be one of my best friends, and actually another YouTuber who actually helped make this layout for me. He is the Double Battle Brothers, or Scott. He's probably one of my best friends that I've had over the years. So he will be my rival in this big series that I'm going to be starting up. So DBB, you're my rival. Let's see how you deal with the infinite fusions. Oh yes, that's right. Well, I'm sure you and DBB will have a ton of fun on your Pokemon journey together. Well, that's it, dear. I'm not holding you here any longer. Go have fun on your adventure. Alright, well, with our mother's blessing. Oh yeah, and I just ran, by the way. I won't be using any speed ups, by the way. I feel like that just takes away from the entire, if you ever played Pokemon in the past on the DS, you couldn't speed up. You just ran everywhere, flew everywhere. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, in my true DBB voice, Yo, Rival Ryan! Guess who just got accepted as an official Pokemon trainer? That's right, me! Okay, I know that doesn't sound like you, Scott, but I tried my best. You got a letter too? I'm surprised they let you in. I didn't think the standards were so low. Well, I guess there's no point in bragging about mine now then. Anyway, Gramps told me he's gonna give me my first Pokemon. He went to Viridian City to run an errand, but he told me to wait for him in the lab. See ya! Alright, I'll see you later. Now, like in every single Pokemon game that has Kanto, you gotta run up to the grass to get stopped by Professor Oak. Careful, I stopped you just in time! There are hostile Pokemon that way. It's dangerous to go without a Pokemon. Speaking of which, I almost forgot. Isn't today the day you're supposed to receive your first Pokemon? Come, follow me to my lab. It's getting late. It'll be better to talk there. And we warp instead of walk. That's what I like about this game. It's time for you two to set out on your journey. Go and grab your Pokemon off the table. No fair, why does Rival Ryan always get a pick first? You'll get one too, Blue. Be patient. Alright, here we go. So, we get to the pick. Bulbasaur. No, I'm not a grass type. Charmander. The fire type. And Squirtle. The water type. Now, me being smart, I would pick Squirtle. But, I'm a Charizard simp. So, I will be picking the Charmander. And of course, with it being a Nuzlocke, let's nickname him after my first Charmander ever, Blaze. I chose him back, gosh, years ago when I first started playing Pokemon. So Charmander is my starter. So you you chose Charmander, huh? Well, Gramps, just got me one of these new DNA splicers they were talking about on TV. So I guess I'll take the other two and try it out on them. And there's your mystery of where did the other starter go? It just got fused with the DNA splicers. That's all they were waiting for. Unfortunately, that was his last pair, so I can't splice any yet, but he says good luck, so I guess that's enough. Now, here we go. First battle against our rival, DBB. And, as a heads up, I'm probably going to get the floor swept with me with this. Now, the Nuzlocke has not began yet. And there's Squirtosaur. He looks derpy. Although he does look pretty cool. So, of course, let's just scratch him. He's got the moves of both Bulbasaur and Squirtle. So, Oh, I need to speed up the, Yeah, I've got to speed up that text in battles. Alright, let's just scratch him. Maybe we'll win. I'm doubtful. And there's the tail whip. And of course, Blaze. Woo, slow down. Scratch him. Scratch him again. I might actually win this. Now, in my first little 10-minute playthrough where I actually only beat the rival, or got to the rival, I didn't beat him. I got swept. So this is a nice chunk of EXP that I'm gonna love having. Rival Ryan defeated Rival DBB. I don't believe it! How could my cool fused Pokemon lose? I get 80 bucks. Anyway, I'm off to collect gym badges. Smell ya later! That sounds more like what I'd imagine the rival sounded like. It's just all snotty and be like, yeah. Now, Professor Oak, Rival Ryan, before you leave, could you please do me a favor? I need you to pick up a parcel at Viridian City's Pokemart for me. It's just down the road, but I forgot to pick it up earlier. Alright. Let's go ahead and we're gonna run there, because with early run unlocked, it makes everything so much easier. Let's grab a free potion from the Pokemart guy. Alright. Here we go. First battle. It's a Rattata! Go, my Charmander! Now, as I said earlier, the Nuzlocke doesn't begin until we get Pokeballs, because we're getting destroyed by this Rattata already. Probably his next move will knock out Blaze, but this is kind of a feature in the game where you're just severely overpowered. Alright, let's take that 29 experience points and head on our way. Hello, miss. Oh. Okay, well, I'm gonna lose, because I think I've only got like 7 HP. Alright, it's a Pidgey. Alright, let's go ahead and hopes that they just try and, what is it, Sand Attack that Pidgey gets first? Alright. Alright. And once again, the Nuzlocke hasn't begun yet, so I know that feigning like this early on would be a big oof and probably means for a restart, but we're just gonna keep going with it. Nuzlocke doesn't start yet. And let's not battle her until we're stinkingly overpowered and can just sweep the floor with her. Hello, Rattata again. Alright, so this is basically what it's going to be for the next little while. So I'll come back once we get to Viridian City and picking up that parcel. Alright, and we're back. And now we're in Viridian City. And before I go any further, notice on the right, let's see now, on the right over here we've got Charmander. Yep, he's the first member of our team and the first person to make the layout. So yeah, over there on the right I'll be keeping part of our team, and if you may notice, there are 12 slots. Now that is mostly because we will be having additional members on our team. But let's go ahead, heal up at the Modern. Poke Center. Hi, Nurse Joy. Alright, and Blaze is now fully healed. Now let's go ahead and take a look at Blaze, because it has been a hot minute. So Blaze, he is level 8. I didn't go way too over leveled. Let's take a look at him. He is modest and alert to sounds. That's not the worst. He is a little bit of a speedy boy. 17 speed, special attack, decent at 16. Scratch, Growl, and Ember. And yes, there is the Pokemon contest, I believe, or ribbons. Alright, so let's go ahead, back on out of this, and let's go ahead, pick up that parcel for Oak at the Pokemarts. Alright, and we get a free DNA splicers as well, wow. Alright. Alright, and DNA splicers are 500. I'm going to have 2 of them. And let's go ahead and leave. We still have no Pokeballs yet. So I believe Trainer School? Yep, Trainer School. Or the Academy. Let's go ahead, take this back to Oak. And we'll take the fast way. Jump down. Jump down, and of course, I wouldn't have brought you back without having to fight her. Alright, last Mimi, you last saw Blaze when he was level 5 or 6, now he's level 8. Let's see what he can do to your Pidgey now. And he's also got full health, so that will kind of help us out. Alright, let's just take one more Ember to it. And let's defeat this Pidgey. Alright, that felt better to get back at least last Mimi. Yep, he is a total powerhouse. Thanks for the compliment, last Mimi. And let's go ahead and run back over. Ooh, a little bit of frame rate issue. That's fun. Alright. And yep, we're in Pallet Town. Hello, Professor. And here we go. The Nuzlocke officially begins with these Pokeballs. And we have the Pokedex now. Alright. Yeah, right there. See, there are over 120,000 species of Pokemon if you consider Pokemon Fusion. So as I said, with 6 slots on a team, 120,000 species of Pokemon with each random team. I think with the math, there's a little over 1 million team combinations. And he doesn't expect us to complete the Pokedex. That's the best part. See now, assistants, you got anything for me? Oh, more Pokeballs. Why, thank you. And nothing from you. Okay. Alright. Now let's go ahead. Let's get a free heal up from our mother. Alright. And with that, the Nuzlocke has officially began. Now, I did say there were some additional rules. And it's in regards to fusion Pokemon. So, fusion Pokemon, they're 2 Pokemon combined. But that doesn't mean we get 2 chances. If one faints, they're both done. It's a risk that I'm pretty sure that'll make this playthrough a little bit more interesting instead of like, oh, if they lose, only one of them loses. No, you lose both Pokemon. So, in a battle, and if it's a really tough battle, and one Pokemon survives, that's nice. you lost 5 Pokemon in your normal playthrough. If those are 5 fused Pokemon, you just lost 10 Pokemon. That's 10 routes you just threw away. So that's where the risk is right there. With infinite possibilities in this playthrough, it's gonna be a pretty interesting game. Like, we could have like a Charizard and a Gyarados fused, and look at that, we got fire, water, super powerhouses, and let's say we lose them. Well, there goes our powerhouses. So that's all the boring stuff out of the way. Let's get back to the game for a bit, and let's go ahead and see who's gonna be our first teammate, possible fuse mate. We do have the ability to catch a Pidgey, a Rattata. I did run into a Tanglia. Let's see what we get. And we'll run through. Here we go. Encounter number 1. It's a Hoothoot. That's actually pretty fun. Let's take it. Alright. And I'm not sure if the first capture is always 100%. Move slow. 2, 3. Okay, it's not 100%. So we will have to scratch him and hopefully not obliterate him. I'm gonna scratch him. I was hoping that he would growl me instead of just scratch me. Okay. No, we don't want to hit him again. Here we go. Pokeball thrown. 1, 2, 3. And we've got Hoothoot. Alright. Oop, that's... So I guess I still had the battle music when looking at Hoothoot here. Alright. Let's give a nickname to him. And Hoothoot shall be... Oh, I don't know. Owlifer. I don't know. Alright, welcome to the Team Owlifer. And there's Hoothoot. Alright. So Owlifer is actually named after what my next son's actually going to be named, Oliver. So let's make sure to keep Mr. Hoothoot alive, Mr. Owlifer. And once again, we'll just take a free heal. Alright, thanks for the heal, Mother. Alright, thank you. And with that, that's actually all the time I've got to record today. So once again, guys, sorry. So that's all the time we had to mess around with fusing Pokemon, or actually the lack of it so far. We have on the team right now Blaze the Charmander. Let me go ahead and pull up his stats. We haven't even looked at Owlifer. Alright, so first off we have Blaze, the level 9 Charmander, modest nature. And then we have Owlifer, the level 3 Hoothoot. And he's got insomnia, so he doesn't sleep. That is awesome, with the mild nature, tackle, growl, and foresight. So Owlifer, welcome to the team. You and Mr. Blaze. I hope that I see you guys till the end of this Nuzlocke. But alright guys, so I keep saying alright guys, I don't know why. Yeah, once again, that's all the time we have to mess around with Infinite Fusion for today. Make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed seeing me struggle with those Rattata battles in the beginning and eventually overcoming them. So hit that like button, make sure to subscribe if you're new and want to see this series until the end. Until the next time, I am your rival, the OG Rival Ryan. Catch you next time.